does. Alright? And to set up the certain things that he set up, man. Okay? You have to be deep in evil. Your thoughts have to be deep in wickedness. Okay? That's what Esau is, man. Esau's like a wicked, evil demon, man. Alright? It says, the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Alright? All that see them shall flee away. So that's what's happening now. You have other Edomites coming out. It's speaking against Esau and his sister. Alright? And the different councils that they have, the different things that go on in the Illuminati and all different things. Right? And the government and all that. Right? You have Edomites that come out, the music industry, all that, man. You have other Edomites that come out and they speak out against it, man. Alright? Which is what? Their tongue falling upon themselves. So they're basically telling on themselves. Alright? That's the prophecy that the scripture is speaking about. It says, continue here, it starts at verse 9. It says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Man. So we're gonna be glad in that time, man. We're gonna be glad in the time that the judgment comes upon really all you people, man. All right, starting with you Edomites, okay? But that's what it is, man. We're gonna be happy at that, man, because that's the time that we look for, man. All right, because we've been telling you about all this wickedness from going way back. So now that it comes to fruition, what we've been saying is true. Yes, yeah, we're gonna rejoice. Yes, we're gonna laugh. All right, we're gonna celebrate, man, so to speak. All right, but they're gonna be through. They're gonna be done. All right, they ain't gonna be able to do that. All right. It says. Let's get up Proverbs 1. Let's get Proverbs 1 real quick. This is Proverbs 1. It's Proverbs 1 verse. Start at verse 20. It reads, wisdom crieth out, the other her voice in the streets. Right? So that's why we're out here on the highways and the byways. And wisdom, when you look it up in the Greek, is what? Sophia. Alright? So that crieth out in the streets, right? That's why the brothers out here in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? Alright? And that's what we're saying to our people, man. Alright? We're saying, how long will you love simplicity, man? How long will you remain in this low state? Okay, when the Most High didn't create you to be in that state. Alright? It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make my words known unto you. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have, right? So that's what we're doing now. He stretched out his hand out through us, man, through his prophets, man. We've been calling out to the elect. He's been stretching out his hand, and no man regarded. And it said, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. All right. So they didn't want the reproof of the Lord, man. Okay. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Well, that says it right there. It says that the Most High is going to mock when your fear cometh, man. He's going to laugh at your calamities, man. Okay? Okay? Because what? He already told you what's going to happen. That happens with anything, man. Anything, man. You tell somebody something, don't do that, it's going to break. It's going to break. And then after a while, it breaks. You're going to have that I told you so moment. And that's going to be what we're going to have. We're going to get that I told you so moment. All right? When it comes to all these people. All right? It said, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. All right, so they're going to be seeking me early. They're going to be seeking the Most High early. Salakia, okay? But they're not going to be able to find him, man. All right, why? Because he's been out here, man. When the famine of the word comes, man, when the famine of the word comes, and then Esau, let's all starts coming down you Jake's heart. There's nothing going to be left for you to do, man. You're going to be through. Okay? There's no one that you're going to be able to turn to, because we've been telling you, we've been coming out here, we've been showing you the prophecies, all right? Explain to you who you are, what you need to do, but you were rejecting it, man. So the Most High is going to reject truth, man. It does say in the scriptures. It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Alright? So that's it. The Most High is going to allow that judgment to come upon you. Why? Because we've been telling you, man. Alright? We've been warning you. Okay? Just like when Noah was warning the people back then. Right? They didn't listen. Alright? But guess what happened? That rain started to come. Right? Then they wanted to beat on the ark. But it's going to be too late. Okay? Because we're telling you that this society is finished, that the so-called white man is going to get his judgment from the Most High, all right? That you, Israel, the 2/3 are going to get their judgment. So you need to turn to the Lord, all right, and change your ways, right, according to the scriptures. And that way the Most High may be gracious upon you. But if you don't listen, that's your fault, man. All right? Right? And this is that time to get the knowledge, man. Because there's going to be a time in the near future where this truth is not going to be readily accessible, man. You ain't going to have the brothers on YouTube to go check. You ain't going to be able to see the brothers on the streets to go check and ask questions, man. That time is coming to an end because the Most High is about to bring everything complete, fulfill all these prophecies. All right? The last prophecies that need to happen. All right? In order for this man to be taken up. This is Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So that's it, man. So the wisdom and knowledge is going to be our stability in that time. We're going to know what's happening. We're going to know exactly what to do through the Spirit. All right, and these people are going to be running like chickens with their head cut off, man. And I can see that. I can clearly see that happening, man. People running all around with their head cut, like not knowing what to do, screaming. The women screaming. All right. But the men of the Lord, they're going to be calm, man. Okay. We have this knowledge, so if we stand to the end and we endure unto the end, guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to fight for us, man. And we wholeheartedly believe that. All right. So all you people that are thinking otherwise. All right, thinking that you're gonna get this knowledge by yourself, by the Most High coming to you from a cloud, that you're being deceived. All right, the Most High is not gonna come to you directly, man. The Most High speaks to you through men. All right, and if you don't want to accept those men, that means you're rejecting the Most High. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises going on to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakaku Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that rule well. Salutation and much respect and love to you brothers out there pushing this word out to you sincerely. Shalom.